Hello everyone, good morning, welcome to here. How are you? I'm okay, I'm good, I'm okay, thanks. Today we're going to talk about something, okay? Today we're going to talk all about natural harmonics. Oh yeah, that's what I just did. And we're going to talk about what they are and why that happens. Why does that happen when you press a little bit on the string and it goes ding? Why does it do that? I'll tell you. And so Natural Harmonics has everything to do with the harmonic series, okay? And I made a video about that. So you're gonna want to watch that first. Go ahead over there and then come back here. Natural Harmonics are a cool little physics loophole. What it does is it isolates single harmonics within a harmonic series, okay? So as a refresher, okay, when we pluck a string, the string vibrates in a way that produces micro frequencies that rise above the baseline frequency. And the collection of all those series makes up the entire pitch of a string or note. But when we press lightly on specific areas of the fretboard, we can isolate specific harmonics out of that series and hear them independent of the rest of the series, okay? We pick them out. We pick them out and we only hear that one, okay? And so now how does that happen? Why does that happen? And before we get into it, okay, we need to understand a little bit of backstory. So we're gonna have to go through a little bit of a rabbit hole, okay? But it's fun, we love rabbit holes. We've seen them in Alice in Wonderland. They're fun. You go and you have tea parties and you also talk to caterpillars who don't like you very much, and then neither do the flowers, and then neither does the cat, and then neither does Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and then you try to leave the whole time, but then you end up going to a maze with a queen who also doesn't like you very much, and then you somehow get home, you don't really remember how. And so first, to play a natural harmonic, we will typically press on the 12th, 7th, and 5th fret, and that's because by playing in those specific areas, we are deliberately pressing down on areas of the string that naturally produce what is called a node. And so, okay, great, node. Totally a node. What's a node? Well, a node is an area on the string that does not move when the string is plucked, thus creating vibrational divisions. Okay, wait, stay, don't go, stay where you are. Think of it like a jump rope, okay? We're jumping on the jump rope, okay? We got two ends and they're vibrating like this. Okay, but now if we step in the middle of the jump rope, okay, we can have the two ends wibble wobble back and forth, okay, all while the middle is not moving, okay? Thus creating two wibble wobble sections. Okay, we got one wibble wobble section here and we got another wibble wobble section here, okay? Yeah, so it's the same concept, but instead of the two ends being held by third graders in a schoolyard recess with braces and buck teeth, they're being held by the nut and the bridge of the guitar, okay? The nut and the bridge, okay? Someone's vacuuming right now in the middle of my harmonic series rant. We're gonna have to pause because someone's vacuuming outside. Do you hear it? Do you hear the vacuum? Look at my dance. Look at it. Look at my dance. Look. You see? Look, the trick is to not ever lift up your right leg. You keep the toes grounded onto the ground the whole time. And then you move around it. You move. But that toe never leaves. It never leaves the floor. And you always keep it on the floor the whole time. And so now when a string is plucked, different harmonics are produced, yes? Okay. And each of those harmonics will produce its own vibrational pattern, which will divide the vibration of the string differently, okay? So they will create their own amounts of wibble wobble sections, depending on how many nodes are produced from that harmonic series, okay? And so let's go over them. So the first harmonic, or the bass frequency, has no nodes at all, meaning it moves freely, okay, between the nut and the bridge. And so as a side note, the nut and the bridge are technically considered nodes because they keep the strings from moving, right? But they are permanent nodes, right? They're permanently held down and they don't change across any harmonic, so we won't count them, okay? We're only talking about internal nodes between the nut and the bridge. So first harmonic, no nodes. Second harmonic has one node, which is at the 12th fret. And so it divides the string in two, right? In two little wibble wobble sections. And the third harmonic has two nodes around the 7th and 19th fret, creating three wibble wobble sections. And the fourth harmonic has three nodes at the 5th, 12th, and 24th fret. So that divides the string into four wibble wobble sections. Also notice how the harmonic number directly correlates with how many wibble wobble sections are going to be in that harmonic's vibrational pattern, okay? And so that's an easy way to remember. And so we could go on until infinity, okay? But we're just gonna stop at the fourth harmonic. Kentucky Fried Chicken is the chicken for me. I love Kentucky Fried Chicken. And so a little point that I want us to Remember, okay, it's small, but it's critical. If we take a look at the second harmonic vibrational pattern, its node is at the 12th fret, right? Which means it needs all other areas to be able to move freely in order for that harmonic to exist, right? Okay, keep that in mind. And so to clarify, these wibble wobble sections, okay, and these nodes are happening, it just happens, okay? It just happens, it's just the physics of when a string vibrates, okay? I know that's maybe a little hard to conceptualize because we can't see it happening, but it is happening, okay? It's happening in the string, you know, microscopically. You can't really see it with your own eyes, but it's happening, okay? And they're all happening at the exact same time. In the exact same way that the harmonic series could be heard at the exact same time, right? They all ring out simultaneously. Well, each of their vibrational patterns also happen simultaneously. And that's important because it brings us right back to the question we had about why we press down on the 12th, 7th, and 5th fret to produce natural harmonics. Did we ask that question? Did you notice that I asked it and didn't answer it? We're answering it now. So let's bring back our 4 harmonics that we covered and where their nodes are. So if we lightly press down on this 12th fret, right there, what we are doing when we pluck the string is we are preventing the string from moving in this area, right? Because we're pulling it down. And so now, which out of our 4 harmonic series vibrational patterns also does not move at the 12th fret? Well, that is the 4th harmonic and the 2nd. And so now what about this 1st and 3rd harmonic though? They don't have nodes at the 12th fret, which means they need the area in the 12th fret to be able to move freely in order for them to exist. Okay, but I'm stopping it from moving though. So what happens to them? They get murdered, silly. They get murdered. Yeah, they get killed. We're cutting into their necessary vibration point. They need to be able to vibrate at this spot here. They need to. The other ones, the 2nd and the 4th don't. They already don't move here. They already don't. So if I stop them straight from moving, they don't care. They're like, what do you think you're doing? I don't care. I already don't do that. It's like when you get grounded and you get sent to your room, but you're already in your room. Okay? And so basically what happens is you cut out the sound of this 1st and 3rd harmonic, leaving only the 2nd and the 4th, right? But here's the next point to that. Our ear will only tend to hear the lowest harmonic because it's the strongest. And so audibly, we are effectively cutting out the sound of the 4th harmonic too. So really all we're hearing is the 2nd harmonic. Okay? And so as a visual, okay, this high E string has a hertz of 329 something, and its 2nd harmonic has a frequency of 6 something, okay? And so that 6 something harmonic is what we're hearing when we play this note right here. Yeah. Look at it, it's old 70s doily magazines. Look at it. Wanna make a doily? Like, make a doily. Look at it. Make a doily. Make a doily. How about you want this doily? Make this doily. Whose grandma is this? Tell me. Tell me whose grandma is this. How about that? Is that your grandma? Do you want a doily for your lamp? Look, I don't know why you need a doily for your lamp. But if you want it, it's right there. You got doilies on your friggin' shelving. You got doilies on your socks. You got doilies on your bed. You got doilies on your head. You got doilies on your fridge. Yeah. Put a doily on it. You gotta put a doily on it. 70s motto, if you got it, put a doily on it. And so let's do another one, okay? Let's do the harmonic on the 7th fret. And so by pressing down on the 7th fret here, we are stopping the string from moving in that spot, right? And which harmonic already doesn't move at the 7th fret? That is the 3rd harmonic, right? Which means all the other harmonics get murdered. Why? Again, because they need this spot, okay, to be able to move freely in order to exist. So if we cut it off, they can't exist anymore. And so what's left? The 3rd harmonic. We love doilies. They're our favorite type of food. We love doilies. So that's all okay. That's it. That's what a natural harmonic is and why they happen. All right. Want to do story time? Let's do story time. Here's a story about a woman named Ruth. And here's the thing about Ruth, okay? Ruth, she would take her baby and she put a funny little hat on him. And the baby was so upset about it. And the baby would say, all my friends laugh at me because I have a stupid little hat on with stupid little pom-poms. Pom-poms. And like this baby here would tease him all the time. He would say, you have a stupid pom-pom hat. And he would say, you have a stupid little pointy hat. And he would say, yeah, it's the 70s. What do you expect? And so anyways, that's Ruth's baby, the one with the pom-poms. This is Ruth, just so you remember. And so the baby said, I don't want to wear the stupid pom-pom hat anymore, so you're going to have to figure it out. And then Ruth, his mother, said, well, I like the pom-pom hat, so you have to wear it. And the baby said, I want a new mother. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, thanks for watching. Don't forget, go to meganturfmusic.com. Get yourself a Rice Krispie mold of Ronald Reagan's toupee. And also while you're there, get yourself the 70s Zen Guitar City eBooks. We got 2 of them, 70s Zen Beginner Guitar Guide. That's gonna help you in your beginner journey. And we got the 70s Zen Guitar City eBook. It's a chord and scale and theory reference book, all organized in a cage system. And we also got the Key to Music Theory Walter course. It's a course where we go through the absolute fundamentals of music. What keys are, how we build major scales, how we build chords from those scales, how we organize everything into keys, and that's it. And don't forget to subscribe. At 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna solve Rubik's Cube on camera for the world to see. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all that you do. Don't forget, if ever you wanted to take a flying lesson, to fly a plane to the Bahamas on a little trip vacation that you want to take with your family members and your in-laws, you get on the plane and you drive them there on the plane in the sky. Because it's really nothing any different than driving a minivan on the freeway. Get inside, close the door. Put a little earmuffs on because your ears get cold. If ever you wanted to take up pickleball, you should do it. Don't forget, pickleball is really about eating pickles on a ball. You know, like those bears in the circus where they balance on the ball? Well, it's like that, but you eat a pickle. Everyone thinks it's like not that, but it is. So you get yourself a ball, you get yourself a pickle, and you stand on it, and then you play pickleball. Turtles.